Now, the killing of 17-year-old Sifiso Telile has again drawn attention to the racial tensions in some black and Indian communities in Durban and the surrounding areas. Sifiso was murdered on the 31st of July at night, allegedly by the father of his Indian girlfriend in Chatsworth. Now, he was stabbed with a knife and beaten with a pick. Before we speak to Sifiso's aunt, Xoli Telile, we are going to first talk to the police in KwaZulu-Natal, and we speak now to Colonel Thembeka Mbhele. Colonel, thank you very much for your time. Are you aware, as the police, of the murder of Sifiso Telile, and has anyone been arrested for this?
Yes, there are two people that have been arrested, a 61-year-old and a juvenile 17 years old. They are going back to court on Friday.
It's important to perhaps try and talk about the identities of these two individuals. Ms. Mbhele, do you know whether they have appeared or they're going to be appearing for the first time, as you say, on Friday?
Both have appeared, but the one is underage. I cannot disclose the name. And the other one is 61 years old, and they're going for the bail application on Friday, tomorrow, to apply for a formal bail application tomorrow.
That's fine. I think we can respect that as far as the one who is underage. But are you able to identify the ethnic background or the racial identity? And there's a specific reason why this is important to ask. Are they African? Are they Indian? Are they white?
No, maybe let me take you through what happened as well, as much as you know. But it's Indian. One is Indian, the suspect. One is an African. It's just a normal person, but he's also 17 years old. The Indian is the stepfather of the girl, a 15-year-old girl who was having an affair with a 17-year-old African boy.
I understand. So have you been able to establish, therefore, the motive for this killing? What have you gathered so far as the police?
According to our investigation, it's kind of confirmed. I'm sure you know it's confirmed that this girl, an Indian girl, was having an affair with an African boy. So the mother was aware of the relationship. But then the stepfather, when he came to know, he didn't want to approve it. He didn't like it for his specific reasons. And then that's when he went with this 17-year-old other suspect to the child not home, because they found him in a friend's house with a girlfriend, a 15-year-old girlfriend. And that's when he severely assaulted her and him. And then the 17-year-old stabbed the deceased several times, and the deceased died at the scene because of the stabbing wounds as well as the assault.
Yeah. Colonel, as a final question to you, we are going to be talking to the family of Sifiso Telile. We're going to be speaking to the aunt. And while we were trying to arrange this interview with them, they told us that they are not happy with the manner in which this case is being handled by the police in Chatsworth. And the allegation is that the statements of the girlfriend, the mutual friend of this couple, and Sifiso's mother's statement, those three statements have allegedly been tampered with. Are you aware of such?
I'm not going to comment on those allegations, because first of all, they do not know what is in the statements. So those are just the allegations, and we cannot disclose all the information to them, because for us as the police is to obtain statements to the relevant people, and those statements are for us as the police and also for courts. So they don't know what is in the statements first of all. So how can they say the statement has been tampered with?
Colonel, I think it's important for the family, though, to be confident, particularly the victim's family. It's important for them to have the assurance that police are going to handle this matter in a professional way and in a manner that is going to at least satisfy them that the police are indeed competent, but also importantly, they are not going to work in favor of either side. They're simply going to do their work in a professional manner. Can they be guaranteed that?
I can say is that the police, when they're doing investigation, they investigate the docket in its uniqueness. So the investigation is done as part of our duty to do the investigation and make sure that the person is taken to court and there's evidence that links the person to that case. So, and the incident took place on the 31st of July, and today is the 5th of August. The person has been arrested, and if the case is enrolled at court, it tells the people or the people at large that there is a case, the person is linked to a certain case. The NPA that do not enroll the docket, if there's something that is leaking, or if there's nothing that is linking the person who is arrested to the same case.
Right, that's Colonel Thembeka Mbhele speaking for the police in KwaZulu-Natal.